Aurora and Naperville sit right next to each other on the map. They share a school district in parts of both cities. They share the same Metra line, and the price difference between them can be about 150 to 300,000 on the same type of home. The question every relocating buyer in this market eventually asks is this: is Naperville actually worth that price difference? Or is Aurora the smarter move? This video walks you through the real answer. But here's the thing most people miss going in. The real answer depends on where in Aurora you're actually looking. And that is where most buyers get it wrong. My name is Moses Bonilla, real estate agent here in Chicagoland, specializing in Naperville and the Fox Valley area. My job is not to sell you on either city. My job is to make sure you understand the actual trade-offs so you can make the right call for your family. Getting this decision wrong can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of your home ownership. Getting it right is one of the highest leverage decisions you make in the next 10 years. So let's get it right. And if this is helpful, hit like and subscribe. I put out honest content about this market every week. Let's get into it. First, let's establish what we're actually comparing. Naperville's median sold price as of early 2026 is approximately $650,000. Aurora's median sale price in January 2026 was $328,000, with current listings sitting around $430,000 at the median as of May 2026. That gap ranges roughly from $150,000 to $300,000 depending on the specific home and neighborhood you are comparing. Both cities sit in the western suburbs of Chicago. Both have access to the Metra, and both have neighborhoods that are genuinely excellent. And here's the thing most people don't know. Parts of Aurora are served by the same school district as Southern Naperville, Indian Prairie Community Unit School District 204. The same district, same schools. We'll come back to that because it changes the entire conversation. Let's talk about what Aurora actually is, because most people's mental image of Aurora does not match what the data shows. Aurora is the second largest city in Illinois with a population of nearly 200,000 people. It is not a small suburb. It is a large, diverse city that spans both Kane and DuPage counties. And here's the most important thing to understand about Aurora before you make any decision. It is not one uniform city. It has dramatically different neighborhoods with dramatically different safety profiles, school assignments, and price points. The eastern side of Aurora, specifically the neighborhoods along the District 204 corridor, like Oakhurst and the Route 59 Metra area, compares favorably with Naperville by most metrics. Crime rates in these neighborhoods are low. The school district is the same as Southern Naperville, and home prices are meaningfully lower for comparable square footage. The western and northern parts of Aurora tell a different story. Crime rates are higher. School district quality drops significantly. Aurora West District 129 carries a B grade from niche, and East Aurora District 131 carries grades ranging from C+ down to C-. That is a completely different school quality picture than District 204. This is the single most important thing to understand about the Aurora versus Naperville conversation. You cannot evaluate Aurora as a whole. You had to evaluate the specific neighborhood and the specific school district assignment of the home you are considering. A buyer who searches broadly in Aurora without understanding this distinction can easily end up in a home that does not deliver what they expected. Now let's talk schools, because for most families, this is the decision. If your home is in the Eastern Aurora District 204 corridor, your kids attend the same school district as Southern Naperville. Indian Prairie District 204 ranks 29th nationally. Its high schools, Wabanese Valley and Metis Valley, rank in the top 15 in Illinois, according to US News 2025 rankings. This is a genuinely elite school district, and parts of Aurora give you access to it at a significantly lower price point than Naperville. That is a real financial advantage that very few buyers know about going in. This is exactly the kind of detail that gets missed when buyers research suburbs through Zillow alone. The boundary lines matter more than the city name. However, if your home is in District 129 Aurora West or District 131st East Aurora, the picture is completely different. District 129 carries a B grade from niche. District 131 carries grades ranging from C plus to C minus. If you have children and schools are your primary driver, the specific district assignment of the home you are buying is not optional information. It is the most critical piece of data in your search. Pull the school boundary before you fall in love with a listing, not after. Now let's talk safety. And I want to be direct here because this is where the Aurora versus Naperville comparison gets a little complicated. Naperville is one of the safest cities in the United States. Its total crime rate is approximately 3.81 per 1,000 residents. It is 83% safer than other U.S. cities according to multiple safety rankings. The violent crime rate is well below the national average across the entire city. Naperville has no meaningful neighborhood by neighborhood safety variance in the way larger cities do. Aurora is a more complex picture. The city overall has a crime rate of 24.02 per 1,000 residents, meaningfully higher than Naperville. Violent crime occurs at a higher rate than most communities of comparable population size nationally, according to Neighborhood Scout analysis. Aurora has one of the higher rates of motor vehicle theft in the country when compared to communities of all sizes. But here is where the neighborhood distinction matters again. The Southeast Aurora neighborhoods, the District 204 corridor, have crime rates that compare favorably to many western suburbs. Your chance of being a victim of crime in Southeast Aurora runs 1 in 55 annually. In the North neighborhoods, that number drops to 1 in 31. Those are meaningfully different risk profiles within the same city. The honest takeaway, if safety is a top priority and you are buying the right Aurora neighborhood on the eastern side, the difference from Naperville is smaller than the citywide number suggests. But if you are searching broadly across all of Aurora without filtering for neighborhood safety, you are not comparing the same thing to Naperville. Now the commute. Because Aurora has a genuine advantage here that buyers from out of state consistently overlook. Aurora has its own Metra stop on the BNSF Burlington Northern Santa Fe line, the Aurora Transportation Center, which is one of the largest and most convenient Metra hubs in the western suburbs. The BNSF runs directly to Chicago Union Station. Express trains from Aurora to Union Station run approximately 60 minutes during peak commute hours. That is longer than Naperville's express run of 35 to 45 minutes, but for buyers who are commuting 2 or 3 days a week, the difference is manageable. Aurora has access to the Route 59 Metro station on the BNSF line, which sits right on the Aurora-Naperville border and serves both cities. The Eastern District 204 corridor neighborhoods of Aurora have convenient access to the station without having to drive into the main Aurora Transportation Center. For buyers who are driving to Chicago, Aurora is roughly 37 to 40 miles from downtown, comparable to Naperville at about 30 miles. The driving time difference is minimal. Now, let's talk about what that price difference actually gets you in dollar terms. Here is how the math works for a family buying in the right Aurora neighborhood. A $450,000 home in the Aurora District 204 corridor gives your kids the same school district as a $650,000 home in southern Naperville. You save $200,000 on the purchase price. Your property taxes are lower because your assessed value is lower. Your monthly payment is meaningfully less. And groceries in Aurora run about 8% cheaper than in Naperville. Over a 10-year hold, that $200,000 price difference compounds. Lower mortgage interest, lower property taxes, lower monthly carrying costs. It is real money, but only if you're buying in the right neighborhood. Knowing which neighborhood actually delivers that math and which one does not is exactly what separates a great Aurora buy from a costly mistake. So who is each city actually for? Naperville is the right fit if you want consistency across the entire city. Top safety, top schools, top resale value, all available regardless of which specific neighborhood you land in. You are paying a premium for that consistency. And for most buyers who want certainty over savings, that premium is genuinely worth it. It is the answer that requires the least homework. The right Aurora neighborhoods are a fit if you are willing to do the work. If you can target the Eastern District 204 corridor, specifically Oakhurst, the Route 59 area, you get access to the same elite school district as Southern Naperville at a significantly lower price point. The savings are real. The school quality is real, but you have to know exactly where to look. Aurora is not the right fit if you are searching broadly without filtering for neighborhood. The school quality, safety, and lifestyle experience vary dramatically across the city. Buying anywhere in Aurora without understanding that distinction is the easiest way to end up in a home that does not deliver what you expected. So is Naperville worth the price difference? The honest answer is it depends entirely on which Aurora neighborhood you are comparing it to. Compared to the right Aurora neighborhood in the District 204 corridor, the financial case for Aurora is genuinely compelling. You are getting most of what Naperville delivers at a significantly lower price point. The trade-offs are real. Naperville's overall safety record is better. Its downtown is more vibrant, and its national reputation gives a stronger resale value. But the gap in everyday livability between the right Aurora neighborhood and a Naperville is smaller than the price difference suggests. Compared to Aurora, broadly without filtering for neighborhood, Naperville's premium is fully justified. You are paying for consistency, clarity, and the elimination of risk. The question is never Aurora versus Naperville as a whole. The question is which specific neighborhood in Aurora and whether that neighborhood actually delivers what you need for your family. If you are weighing Aurora versus Naperville and want someone to walk you through the specific neighborhoods, school boundaries, and what the full monthly cost looks like for both, reach out. I will give you a clear picture of which each option actually delivers for your family with no pressure and no pitch. That clarity is the difference between a great decision and an expensive mistake. The link is in the description below. So to bring it all together, Aurora and Naperville sit next to each other, but they are not the same market. Aurora offers a meaningful price advantage, $150,000 to $300,000 less at the median for comparable homes. Parts of Aurora serve the same elite school district as Naperville, District 204. And the right Aurora neighborhoods on the eastern side compare favorably to Naperville in safety. But Aurora is not a uniform city. Naperville is. That is the core difference. Naperville commands a premium, and for most buyers who do not want to do that level of neighborhood by neighborhood analysis, that premium buys clarity, consistency, and confidence. For buyers who are willing to do the work and target the right Aurora neighborhoods, the savings are real and the lifestyle trade-off is smaller than the price gap suggests. If this video gave you a clearer picture of the decision, hit like and subscribe. I put out honest content about this market every week. And drop a comment below. Are you comparing Aurora and Naperville right now? Tell me what is driving your decision. I read every comment and I respond. I'll see you guys in the next one.